How you doing? It's Deke Jones with two bald guys and a microphone, or two microphones, one bald guy. His coach is still out. And with me, I've got Norm. Norm, last name?
Friend.
Norm Friend. And we got Scott Shelton.
Shelton.
Yes. And we're here at the McHenry Area Chamber of Commerce Expo 2017. And you guys are with what, who, where, when?
We're with Lighthouse Church out of McHenry, Illinois. We do a program called Royal Rangers. It's a men mentoring boys program. It starts in preschool, and we run Ranger Kids, Discovery, Adventure, and Expedition. It basically starts at first grade all the way to high school. It teaches boys about discipline, respect, morals, standards, treating people to treat them the same way as you want to be treated. It's all about being a better person and learning that you get out of life what you put into a life. It all comes back to you. There's men all over this country that are involved in the program. We cover 60 plus countries. Mission trips go all over, from ranger outposts and churches to help out other outposts get started. We have a program that starts in 6th grade called Frontier Christian Fellowship. Basically, everything's based between 1750 and 1840. Full dress. They sleep in marquees or like a circus tent, and teepees and lean-tos. They wear the clothing to that time, the slip, the moccasins,
cool, yeah.
and that. Kids at that age have already gone through their merit badges for knife handling and hawk handling and NRA fire safety classes. The kids throw Bowie knives that fit into the era of that time.
Really? Not at each other.
No,
Yeah.
it's competition and targets. We throw hawks. It's not something you would see unless you went and looked up. They're not what you call today's throwing hawk. These are wooden handles with metal heads.
Wow, nice.
Black powder comes in. We run a class every year in August where the kids can go. This year it's in Indiana as always. The kids will learn how to load and shoot. At normal routings, the guys that are qualified, me and other range masters that handle it all, they do the loading and firing.
Awesome.
It's bow and arrow. It's all Dutch oven cooking. We teach them how to cook, how to clean Dutch ovens, how to use charcoal
Season
and
those
wood.
babies. That's the important.
Seasoning is an important thing.
Oh man.
You gotta, otherwise you gotta start all over with
That's
one.
and keep the soap away, ladies. Right? I'm sure that not a lot of people are familiar with the Royal Rangers, right? And I love what you say, that it's men mentoring, young guys, young boys, and I think that's important in today's society. People probably parallel you or try to fit you into a Boy Scouty type thing too. What's the major difference there?
It's Christian based. The gentleman that started it in 1962 was involved in the Boy Scouts, and he woke up one morning and was told in his own mind that he needed to do something to take boys further into a better idea of life.
Right. Cool.
And he started Rangers to Assembly of God churches, and now it's 54 years later. They run the full program for kids. Once you're a Ranger, you're always a Ranger. Once you become an FCF member, you're always welcome. Pay your dues and come back to any outing.
Mm-hmm.
We have guys that are in the Navy that we communicate with on a
that's cool.
Kids that I grew up with. These kids have been around for years. These kids have discipline, respect.
It's missing in a lot of the world today.
Kids need all the help they can get to head in the right direction in life.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. It ain't easy for an adult to head in the right direction and keep going.
That's it.
But it's Christian based. It's all about brotherhood. It's all about familyship. Not only just the parents. We run a girl side called Impact.
Cool. All right.
It is basically runs on the same basics as we do. We have now started it in McHenry at Lighthouse Church. The Girls Impact does do camping. We're on our 4th year of girls camping.
Nice.
We do the cabins. We're trying to phase some of them into doing the tent camping. But we have girls that throw knives, throw hawks.
Sweet.
They do bow and arrow. You know, and again, they got to go through their training and their seminars and understand what it is. Ranger commanders go through training. Basic.
That would be what you are? Are you a commander?
I'm a commander.
Yep.
Basic and essential.
Are you, Scott, a commander?
Hang on.
I'm actually currently serving as the outpost chaplain.
Cool.
So
All right.
all the boys' religious aspects go through there.
Nice, nice. Now, I mean, outside of just the fantastic beard, right? Is that a good? Is it the Rangers have good beards, obviously, right?
Of course, of course.
Fear the beard. That's wonderful. So, I mean, you got into it from the chaplain side, or did you do it as a kid? I mean, you're not very old. That's why
No,
I'm saying that.
I'm only 34.
Right.
But when I was much younger, in probably 1st grade or so, I went to a church in Woodstock that had the program.
Cool.
So I went through a couple years of Rangers, and then we had moved on to different churches, and finally got back into it
Now
about a year ago.
And you got your calling to come back and,
Yes, sir.
and do it.
Yes, sir.
And that's cool. Now, the Lighthouse Church, where is that, guys? Here in
We
town?
are on Barney Court. It's behind Culver's here in McHenry.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, and that's where that's where the Rangers are, right? The Royal Rangers right now. It's where you can find them here in McHenry.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday night at 6:45 we meet. Like Norm said, we have groups from kindergarten all the way up to 8th or high school.
Awesome. So if somebody, and we're going to have a lot of people seeing this, I mean, if someone was interested or they wanted to get their son or daughter involved, just show up or give you guys a call, how they find you, how they get more information.
Through the church's website at lhcag.org, or you could go to just search Royal Rangers and go on the outpost locator and type in McHenry zip code and we'll come up.
All right. So your opinion, the coolest thing about the Royal Rangers?
There's a lot, from the black powder shooting, the hawk throwing, but I'd say the brotherhood that the commanders share,
Yeah.
and then just seeing these boys grow up, godly men,
That's big.
and then just knowing that you had something to do with it.
That's it. How about you, Norm? The coolest thing.
Just creating the friendships and the brotherhoods that we create. I got guys that communicate from Indiana to Missouri to Louisiana, all the way down to St. Louis. These guys come together to help each other no matter what happens or what goes on. The boys, our girls go to nursing homes and senior homes, Fox Point here, and do Christmas and Valentine's Day. The boys, we're working on programs for them to go and help at these senior homes where these people are
Nice.
living, to help them just get outside, spend a day with somebody, and get to do something different.
Yeah.
It's all about doing something that's right in life.
To me, there's a lot of organizations out there, right? And I think probably the coolest thing that I know about the Rangers is, number one, you've got great Christian men across the board, Christian women who are mentoring these young people and giving them just a fantastic foundation for the rest of their life. And number two is, I think you're getting kids out of their comfort zone. And what I mean by that is getting them away from the screens, getting them away from the TVs and the texting and all this, and letting them experience life, and the different things and the wide breadth of things that life has to offer, right? I think and doing it all in God's name, that's cool, right? I mean, that's amazing. So every Wednesday night at Lighthouse Church here in McHenry, behind the Culvers. What road is that on?
Barney Court.
Barney Court?
Yeah, it's between Culver's and Adams Trailer on 120. It is on the east side of the river. Basically, and like I said, if you're interested and you're looking for a boys or girls program
Yeah.
to get into, bring them out, stay a half hour, 45 minutes with your kids, see if you're interested, if it works, or if it don't. That everybody's looking for something different.
Yep.
But it's all about the kids, and it's all about the girls, and it's also about family. It's teaching the kids what they need to do at home, help out more, do what, help with their brothers, help with their sisters. It's all about being a better person, you know, and that's what the program promotes.
And the world could use that.
There's no question about that.
Just talking. Absolutely. So, guys, with the Royal Rangers, it's Scott Shelton. It's Norm Friend, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. My memory's getting better. This is Deke Jones with two bald guys and a microphone, and we do approve this message. So get off the bench, get back in the game.